And we're back. Cal finds himself nearing the threshold to the city of gambling and debauchery, that of New Vegas. And within lies his ultimate target, Benny, the man in the checkered coat that nearly killed him in Goodsprings. On his way there, we've met friends and made enemies. The most recent friend being Veronica, a scribe with the Brotherhood of Steel, who Cal figured, beyond being mysterious and intriguing, would make a suitable companion to haul more junk around. It was Cal's time to journey further into the metro area of Vegas and have his meeting with Destiny. Alright, boy, girl. Interesting shack. Off we go onto the horizon, where the man in the checkered coat awaits, along with probably a bunch of nonsense. What do we got here? I am curious to know if... Boone, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that Cass said something about her caravan being attacked in this area. So I'm thinking this might be hers. Maybe. Ash pile. Drained energy cell. Well, that is my presumption. And even if it isn't hers, 90 caps is 90 caps. But yeah, not much else. Ooh. Nope. Yeah, not much else. I feel like you are missing something. Namely, the pneumatic power fist that you said that you had. Veronica?
What's up?
I figured what better time to chat than now? I just got some questions, if you don't mind.
He was dead when I got there.
Okay. I like it already. Out of curiosity, you don't know a guy named Benny, do you?
Sure. He's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairman run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old?
Boone, I am wildly disappointed in you. How is it that this sheltered person that lives in a bunker, literally underground, under a rock, knows more about the goings on the Strip than you do? We'll address that later, I suppose. Anyways, I got some other questions.
This better not be about the meaning of life.
42? No? Maybe? That comes later, though. Curious. I don't know much about the Brotherhood. What can you tell me?
It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know?
Well, apparently a lot. I guess, what is, to begin, their goal? What do they stand for?
Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission.
I, too, am partial to vintage. The whole energy weapon things doesn't necessarily strike my fancy. The membership to this order, is it like you're born into it? Can you just like, hey, I can do some favors for you, and then all of a sudden they're like, all right, you can join us. Is that so? Not that I'm interested in joining. I have to learn more about it before I make that decision.
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
I mean, based on that, your first statement isn't terribly far off point. I mean, if you're born into it, there are sexual favors that are committed in order to make that happen, I would suppose. As far as your specific role, what do you do? I mean, you don't have power armor, you're just in kind of robes, so I'm guessing you're not a soldier.
I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair.
So you're a rabble-rouser. I like it. Do you enjoy it? I mean, you seem to be very torn on whether you... Well, I don't know. I don't know if torn is the right word. You seem to want to make them evolve beyond, like, what they're doing now. You want better for them, but they seem stuck in their ways. It's got to be contentious.
I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it.
You have a code?
We're protecting people, even if it's from themselves. It's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes. Treat all our practices with the same sacredness.
Ooh, yeah, that's problematic. Once you start getting into that kind of nonsense. You have a code of some sorts you mentioned. What is that, like? Do unto others as you want done to you. Don't trespass. Only wear pink on Wednesdays. That kind of stuff.
Ah, the Codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's Axioms.
Probably. You might want to start more subtle. Like, you can wear pink on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then make your way up to the big stuff. That's what I would do, at least. I know you briefly mentioned that your whole thing is to protect people, even if it's from themselves. So it's kind of a noble cause, but it's mostly why, like, kind of mentioned hoarding technology so that it can't be used against each other or something. Do you do more than that? I mean, like, there are raiders and, people throwing dynamite at innocent people. Do you do anything about that?
No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously.
The more and more you tell me, the more and more I am not on board to join. They definitely need to change their ways. Who's this Elijah guy?
He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were
Seems
other ways he wanted to push. Other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east.
Yeah, who wants to deal with morality and ethics when we can just, like, sweep it under our rug? I mean, we're already in a wasteland. We're in a wasteland that, even before it became a nuclear wasteland, was an arid, dry desert wasteland. I guess not much has changed. I think that's it for now. If anything else comes to mind, I'll let you know. Let's keep it moving.
Let's.
You completely side-railed me. I was going to figure out where your power fist glove thing was. She's a talker, Boone. She makes up for you. You, who... It's like pulling teeth to even get a simple response out of. Alrighty. Those NCR. Yes, it is. Oh, they got snipers. The compulsion to go over there is mounting. Has mounted. Let's go. How is it that it seems more barren here, closer to the city, than when we were in the middle of the desert? And do we really need 4 soldiers to cover this, like, I don't know, 50 feet of wall that, unless I am seriously blind and missing something, does not have an entrance? Very bizarre choice. Oh. Well. That makes a little bit more sense. If you got, I don't know, it looks like some sort of raider gang. No idea which. But they had a pool cue. Maybe they're like the, I don't know, billiards boys or something. Something stupid. I mean, isn't that a prerequisite to be a raider gang? My interest has been piqued. Laser weapons. My interest is now less piqued based on the dead soldiers. I'm going to, let's just take it nice and slow-like. If it's a robot, we turn tail and get the hell out of here.
Take him out. You're mine.
Okay, well, doesn't seem like it was a robot. Maybe a very cleverly disguised robot in human skin. Oof. I'll take that and that and that. Doesn't do me much good. Eh, maybe. Don't know. Well, yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna do with a dog tag, but yeah, who knows? Ammo, casing. Well, that was decidedly dull. Not even worth that much. Alright, and more of that. And, well, maybe Veronica likes that. No, she said she preferred punching people, but... Alright, stand up. Come here.
What's
Oh,
up?
there's your... Not a lot. I was gonna give you a fancy pew-pew rifle.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
No. I do not have a dress. I do not necessarily make a habit of carrying a dress on me, but if I find one, I'll keep you in mind. Have that. And that. I have very minimal use for that. Well, I see you prefer your fist still. I can't be bothered. Wait, who are they? Fiends? Weird. Okay, well. We learned something new today. That NCR are, how shall we say, not well liked. And very much so not liked. Oh, give me, there we go. Okay, just more soldiers. Well, we're getting close. We are within, you know, spitting distance of Vegas. Kind of nice. El Rey Motel. Hello.
Hello.
Few words.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the strip.
Well, yeah, makes sense. You are, like, you know, right outside of it. Why would you go all the way to Prim? Dumb. What a dump. No offense. Who are you?
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
Who are you to be that judgmental? Hell is this? El Rey Motel Room. Holy.
You're mine.
I've had worse.
Okay. Note to self. Yeah. Apparently. They need pest control. Read threatening note. The note reads, "Your debt still remains unpaid. We have warned you twice. There will not be a third warning. Only consequences. You have 1 day." Well, I hope that doesn't get me in trouble. Cool. Classes, beer, scorpion. Terrifying abominations of nature. Oh. Thank you for your contribution. What a depressing room. Alright, let's... Duffel bag? Ooh. Yes, please. Ammo. Magazines. And medicine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm not keen on the whole potentiality of more of those eight-legged freaks attacking me. There's a small part of me that really wants to go into the sewer. But there's an even larger part of me saying, why would you want to get involved in that shit?